प्रकटितमहिमा येन तस्मै वसिष्ठः यः सीतां ब्रह्मविद्याम् इव सदसि पुनः सत्यशुद्धां किलादात् यद्वाणी मोहमूलं शमयति जगत् आनन्दसन्दोह दोग्ध्री तस्मै वाल्मीकये श्रीगुरुतमगुरवे भूरिभावैर्नताः स्मः। पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते माययोपात्तकायः कारुण्याद् उद्दिधीर्षुर्जनमनवरतं मोहपङ्के निमग्नम् आविश्यान्तर्वसिष्ठं बहिरभिकलयन् शिष्यभावं वितेने यः संवादेन शास्त्रामृतजलधिममुं रामचन्द्रं प्रपद्ये ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वस्यादिलक्ष्यमेकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधि साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि। परं ब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्मभक्तियोगधर्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। तेषां सर्वेषां कृपा श्रीरामचन्द्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। वसिष्ठ वाल्मीकि विश्वामित्र वेदव्यास वामदेवादि भारद्वाजादि समस्त ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। संकल्पः तेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधः पुराणेतिहासोक्तः श्रुतिस्मृत्युक्तः भगवद्भागवत दर्शनानुग्रह प्राप्ति सनातन धर्म विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति शांति कल्याण एकता पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां दिग्विजयार्थम् अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना मध्ये श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि प्रणीत श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्र से पारायण अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मोक्षार्थम वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम अथ श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि प्रणीत योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रम प्रथम प्रकरणम वैराग्य प्रकरणम मंगलाचरण श्लोकाः। ओम यतः सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ति स्थितानि च यत्रैवोपशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः। ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शन दृश्यभूः कर्ता हेतुः क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः। स्फुरन्ति सीकरा यस्मात् आनन्दस्याम्बरे वनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। दिवि भूमौ तथाकाशे बहिरन्तश्च मे विभुः यो विभाति अवभासात्मा तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः। ओम अथ चतुर्दशोऽध्यायः चतुर्दशः सर्गः। लेट अस चैंट द 14th सर्ग। ओम अथ चतुर्दशः सर्गः। श्रीराम उवाच ओम आयुः पल्लवकोणाग्र लम्बाम्बुक्षणभङ्गुरम् उन्मत्तमिव सन्त्यज्य यात्यकाण्डे शरीरकं विषयाशी विषासंगा परिजर्जरचेतसाम् अपरौढात्म विवेकानाम् आयुरायासकारणम् हेतु विज्ञात विज्ञेयाः विश्रान्ता वितते पदे भावाभाव समाश्वासम् आयुस्तेषां सुखायते। वयं परिमिताकार परिनिष्ठितनिश्चयाः संसाराभ्रतडित्पुञ्जे मुनेनायुषि निर्वृताः युज्यते वेष्टनं वायोः आकाशस्य च खण्डनं ग्रथनं च तरङ्गाणाम् आस्थानायुषि युज्यते। पेलवं शरदैवाभ्रम् अस्नेह इव दीपकः तरङ्गक इवालोलं गतमेवोपलक्ष्यते। तरङ्गं प्रतिबिम्बेन्दुं तडित्पुञ्जं नभोऽम्बुजं ग्रहीतुमास्तां बध्नामि नत्वायुषि हतस्थितौ अविश्रान्तमनाः शून्यम् आयुराततमीहते। दुःखायैव विमूढोऽन्तर्गर्भमश्वतरीयथा संसारसंसृतावस्यां वेनोऽस्मिन् सर्गसागरे काय वल्यांभसो ब्रह्मन् जीवितं मे न रोचते प्राप्यं सम्प्राप्यते येन भूयो येन न शोच्यते पराया निर्वृतेः स्थानं यत्तत् जीवितमुच्यते तरवोऽपि हि जीवन्ति जीवन्ति मृगपक्षिणः स जीवति मनो यस्य मननेन न जीवति जातास्त एव जगति जन्तवः साधु जीविताः ये पुनर्नेह जायन्ते शेषाजरठगर्दभाः भारो विवेकिनः शास्त्रं भारो ज्ञानञ्च रागिणः अशान्तस्य मनोभारः भारो नात्मविदो वपुः रूपमायुर्मनोबुद्धिः अहङ्कारस्तथेहितं भारो भारधरस्येव सर्वं दुःखाय दुर्धियः अविश्रान्तमना पूर्णम् आवदां परमास्पदं नीडं रोगविहङ्गानाम् आयुरायासनं दृढं प्रत्यहं खेदमुत्सृज्य शनैरलमनारतम् आखुनेव जरच्छ्वभ्रं कालेन विनिहन्यते शरीरः विलविश्रान्तैः विशदाः प्रदायिभिः रोगैरावीयते रौद्रैः व्यालैरिव वनानिलः प्रस्नुवानैरविच्छेदं तुच्छैरनन्तरः वासिभिः दुःखैरावृष्यते क्रूरैः गुणैरेव जरद्रुमः नूनं निगरणायाशु घनगर्धमनारतम् आर्कुर्मार्जारकेणेव मरणेनावलोक्यते गन्धादि गुणगर्भिण्या शून्यया शक्तिवेशया अन्नं महाशनेनेव जरया परिजीर्यते दिनैः कतिपयैरेव परिज्ञाय गतादरं दुर्जनः सुजनेनेव यौवनेनावमुच्यते विनाशसुहृदा नित्यं जरामरणबन्धुना रूपं खिङ्गवरेणेव कृतान्तेनाभिलप्यते स्थिरतया सुखभासितया तया सततमुज्झितमुत्तमफल्गु च जगति नास्ति तथा गुणवर्जितं मरणभाजनमायुरिदं यथा इत्यार्षे श्रीमद् श्रीवासिष्ठमहारामायणे वाल्मीकिये वैराग्यप्रकरणे जीवितगर्ह नाम चतुर्दशः सर्गः। ओम श्रीराम श्रीराम शरणं मम श्रीराम शरणं मम श्रीराम शरणं मम श्रीवसिष्ठ शरणं मम श्रीवसिष्ठ शरणं मम श्रीवसिष्ठ शरणं मम श्रीविश्वामित्र शरणं मम श्रीविश्वामित्र शरणं मम श्रीविश्वामित्र शरणं मम श्रीवाल्मीकि शरणं मम श्रीवाल्मीकि शरणं मम श्रीवाल्मीकि शरणं मम श्रीरामायण शरणं मम श्रीरामायण शरणं मम श्रीरामायण शरणं मम श्रीसद्गुरु शरणं मम श्रीसद्गुरु शरणं मम श्रीसद्गुरु शरणं मम श्रीराम शरणं मम शरणं मम शरणं मम। ओम श्री रामचंद्र परम ब्रह्मणे नमः। अथ श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि प्रणीत योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रम प्रथम प्रकरणम वैराग्य प्रकरणम चतुर्दशः अध्यायः। See, let us now see the very clearly put truths in front of us by Lord Rama. Be conscious about it, careful about it. They may appear to be very pessimistic. Truths always appear to be pessimistic for the one who is got habituated to the wrong optimism about the untruth of the world or life. But for an honest person, it's no pessimism. He is only positive knowledge, understanding. Okay, now this 14th Sarga talking about Jivita Garhanam itself. First sloka, first line itself. When I saw, I was also happy, surprised that this is what we quote generally in many classes. So that is found in this first line. What is that? Ayuhu pallava konagra lambambukshana bhanguram unmattam iva santyajya yatyakande sharirakam. Okay, Ayuhu, the life. How it is? Kshana bhanguram. So unsteady about its staying and not staying or living at any kshana or moment. So Ayuhu kshana bhanguram is the main sentence. One moment, momentary only. In these both versions, we have to understand what general meaning, that any moment it will leave us and go. Particular meaning, even if it is Brahma Devas आयु, धीरे धीरे वो खत्म होकर पीछे मुड़कर देखोगे तो it looks to be one kshana only, isn't it? For example, let us say we have lived our life of 226 years. अब तक मानो पीछे मुड़कर देखो, only one moment only. Example is Pallava Kona Agra Lamba Ambu. Pallava means very delicate leaf, not a very ripened leaf. Pallava means a bit tender leaf. Kona means its ends. Agra means the corner. Lamba means latakta hua. Ambu means water. The drop of water hanging at the corner of the very tender leaf. What is the certainty about it? Any microsecond, it looks that it is there. By the time you look somewhere and look back, it is already dropped. That is the example given. Ayuhu pallava konagara lambambu kshana bhanguram. And is it not? हिसाब लगाने से we might have lived life so long, but ऐसे खटाखट धनाधन क्षण क्षण हो गया. Nowadays तो for us कलिकाल में कलियुग में thank God इतना जल्दी दिन खत्म हो रहे हैं. Today we have started our yoga darshanam, yoga ashta, it's almost 1 month. है ना? परसों के लिए 1 महीना हो जाएगा 22 तारीख को. कल को 1 महीना. Today 30 days. 1 month back Rama Mandira Prana Pratishtha, we started this one. 1 महीना हो गया. Okay. Now this Ayu, when it is talked about, first application is my own. Second is everyone's. Third is entire universe, even the सृष्टि का भी ऐसा ही है. क्षण के समान ही हो. क्षण भंगुर है. No doubt. No, it's such a bitter truth, but it's a fact. No, stick to our point as a human being. हमको इसका कंसर्न है ना. Let us think about it. Then this आयु उन्मत्तमिव, like a पागल. शरीरकम संत्यज्य, leaving this body, this आयु means this life याति. Leaves and goes. Akande means at any time, uncertain, without telling, without listening. Isn't it? Akanda means any time, any portion, any time. कोई खाना खा रहा होगा उसी टाइम शरीर छोड़कर जाएगा प्राण. स्वप्न निद्रा में किसी को जाए, चलते चलते कोई गिर गया. In this way, akande jati hai. Now, this naked truth, when we 10 times listen, first time listening is very, very pessimistic and painful. 7, 8, 9 times, when we deeply listen, we accept the truth. Then that fear will go away from our mind. Then we are ready to receive such thing if it happens, no doubt. Then the obvious question, As long as that we are alive, what best that can be done. ये ट्रूथ्स को पकड़कर समझकर वंस फॉर ऑल अनट्रूथ्स को भी और इन ट्रूथ्स में होने वाले डर को भी हमें छोड़ देना. And for all of us, one lucky thing is what? As a pure Atman, we are eternal. And the identification with an Atman, anytime by our choice, we can have. Keep on developing it. Before this human life goes away, let us use it for that purpose. That is the purpose of the entire this Rama's words, and they are incorporated in this colossal great Shastra. So, first look at done. आयुः पल्लव कोणाग्र लंबांबु क्षण भंगुरम उन्मत्तम इव संत्यज्य याति अकांडे शरीरकम. अकांडे, just like that, any situation. बच्चों के शादी हो रहा है, उसी टाइम पे पिताजी गुजर गए, दादाजी गुजर गए. इट वोंट वेट, अरे होने दो. अरे कोई केसेस में इवन ब्राइड ग्रूम ब्राइड दे आल्सो डाइड. अब क्या बताएं. पूजा करा रहे पंडित जी, इवन ही विल गो. Don't look at it as sentiment emotion. That shows, if you look at it as sentiment emotion, we are so much identified with Dehatadar. As a jiva, it is happening. वो होना था, वहाँ तक उनका वो आयु हो गया, चला गया. No, take that version that I am jiva, not deha. Don't we get all that relaxation? The fear that, अरे रामा ऐसा बोल रहे हो आप, डर लग रहा है. All of that, one moment it goes away. When I understand I am jiva, like this, so many bodies are given to me. Now go beyond that, discover that I am all pervading pure Atman, never born, never dying, liberated. So that knowledge, that sadhana, that experience is the only one can free us from all these fears, which we talk so many times in other shastras, very vaguely. In this Rama, with lot of examples, analysis, putting in front of us clearly in unequivocal categorical terms. No doubt. What is it? Gita, Jata, Sai, Dhrom, all of that is this only. Not only me, everyone in this world. The other day I was watching a clip of 1934 cricket match. Clip of 3 minutes, just like that. अब in that stadium, that 10,000, 20,000 there. इनमें से कौन अभी जिंदा है? नहीं है. But nobody died as a jiva. They are in different worlds. Isn't it? Then the concept that so many people were there, they watched the cricket match. This is a narrow vision. Jivas came into Sharira, according to their vasanas, they were watching that movie or cricket like I was watching at that time. I am as a Jiva, as long as my ignorance is there, I will continue from one day to the other. Because of so many vasanas, I have to exhaust, I will have to be given various shariras. Clear? Let us accept these truths with all boldness. This entire chapter explains this topic only. And Rama's thinking. I accepted. तो उसमें उनको है फिर यही है क्या जिंदगी. क्योंकि when I know I'm going to die, I cannot enjoy anything. Rama is very young. Young ho, middle age, no old age. When there's a fear of death, you can't enjoy anything. Then at that moment of non-enjoying anything, called as Vairagya, when the Tattva Jnana is given, that you are that self, you are the Brahman, you are the Atman, which is birthless, changeless, old ageless, deathless, decayless. And in that, when one gets established, and he can play with this. Point is what? As much I am suffering with the fear of death by identifying with the body, so much I can enjoy the bliss by identifying in the pure Brahman, Atman self. That is what is to be induced into our deep recesses of heart. Like Rama, right from child, if we do childhood, it would be by the middle age, everything will be pakka. Better late than never. सी जब मिला हमको ज्ञान तभी उसको पाएंगे, तभी उसको दृढ़ बनाते जाएंगे, तभी ये सारे मिथ्या माया जगत से फ्री हो जाएंगे. Now remember, Rama stock is at one level, is observing Dehadi. But from the pure Vedantic standpoint, the entire Rupanama Atmaka Jagat Srishti is unreal only. That is yoga, मांडुक्य उपनिषद लेवल. वो इससे थोड़ा एक स्टेप आगे है. वो एक स्टेप आगे क्या है? The Sharira is mithya like a dream. Then where is its birth or death or anything to be worried about? वो थोड़ा अलग ही हटकर है. Like a hero born, hero lived, hero died in a movie. It is all movie, Baba, projected. You can't be worried about a projected things, birth or anything. That is a little higher knowledge. वो आएगा आगे. That is what our gurus will teach. Now Rama is telling what are his observations with his intellects thinking at that tender age. Now next one देखो, हाँ, विषयाशी विषासंग परिजर्जर चेतसाम अप्रौढ़ात्मा आत्मविवेकानाम आयुरायास कारणम. So विषय आशी विष आसंग परिजर्जर चेतसा. Chetasa is chitta. Jarjara chetasa means the chitta is made so dilapidated, so mutilated. Paritaha, by all means. By what? Vishaya ashi visha asanga. Vishaya means the objects of the world. Ashi means the snakes. Visha means poison. So, with the poison of Vishaya named snake. Here poison therefore is the indulgence in that bhoga. So, Vishaya namaka sampuke sukha bhoga ropi vish में आसंगित होकर, the one whose chitta has become parijarchar. मतलब their chitta is lost all its let us say sapidity, its smartness, its beauty, it is kanti, its brightness, brilliance, तेजस जो कहते हैं ना, वो वाला चित्त जिसका इन सारे विष के कारण निर्वीर्य हो गया. Isn't it? When you close our eyes and look into our chitta, so many of the Vishya Bhoga, because of that, our chitta is so much jarjara yukta. Jarjara means all things, wounded, bones are shaking, every type of aspect. That's called jarjarata. हमारा चित्ता ही सही है. So Vishaya Ashi Vishasanga Parijarjara Chetasam. For such people, and then Apraudha Atma Vivekana. Those are Apraudha. Not at all matured. In what? Atma Vivekana, not done the Vivek of their Atma Anatma. For such people, Ayuhu Ayasa Karanam. The whole life is a heavy load. In the sense what? Very bitterly said thing is what? It is better to die only. So therefore, the above point showed us as if there is a fear of losing the life, because compared with Pallava Konagra Lambambu, in this case, good it is better to die because your chitta you are destroying by Vishayashi Vishasanga, and it is becoming Jarjara. It is not the chitta is becoming bright, brilliant with yoga, with bhakti, with jnana, and discovering its origin called as Paramatma. तो ऐसे बंदे का ये जीवन तो ये बोझ ही है ना, आयास कारणम. Isn't it? It means what? Really the ayasa, vyaya parayasa is not because of the body given or not, body is going away or not, but while staying in the body as a jiva, what I have operated with my chitta. So here the word to be understood is परिजर्जर चेतस. इतना तोड़ फोड़ करके मरोड़ किया हमने अपने चित्त को. Here example is what? Like when the real poisonous snake bites a body, human being, how the body becomes pale, energyless, oozing out from the mouth, all those, what do you call, the uh, foam, etc. स्थूल है ना. सो टू और चित्त को भी शरीर के प्लेस में रखो. द स्नेक के प्लेस में द विषय. द पॉइजन इज द चिंता ऑफ द विषय, इंटेलिजेंस इन द विषय, एटसेट्रा. नाउ दिस परिजर्जर शरीर इज इक्वल टू परिजर्जर चित्त. क्या है सेलिब्रेट करने को इन अवर चित्त that we have lived so many years of life. It is a heavy load only. So how deep we have to be to catch this example as well as a subtle thought conveyed to us by Bhagavan Rama. So I am a jiva, I have a sharira. I am a jiva, I am in the sharira, and I have a chitta. While living in this body, for the sake of Vishayas, I made my chitta parijarjar only. Then what is the use of this all life lived? It is only a fruitless effort, na? है कि नहीं. कभी कभी होता है कि नहीं. नारियल को आपने उतारा पेड़ से, इतने मुश्किल से, यू रिमूव द छिलका एंड कट एंड सी, neither coconut is there nor water is there. It is only waste of that effort. That is the meaning here. आयु आयास कारण. Now उसको रिवर्स करो. Instead of chitta is made parijarjara. If the chitta is filled with tattva jnana, atma jnana, upasanas and all, then that person says, my age is not a load to me. I have celebrated my life by doing sadhana. Like your and mine, last 4 5 years. Every day, morning, evening, with all difficulties, we are studying our shastras. So that's a celebrating thing only. We have not wasted the time totally. Even though we might have not gone into the depths of shastras, intensity of study and application, वो तो आगे आएगा ना. करेंगे और तुरंत. Not justifying, but करेंगे. हमारा भी तो औकात वही है. But then the आयु is not a load, that one. But the other आयु, where Vishayasha Vishasanga, Vishayashi Vishasanga, is only heavy load only. Therefore, Pujya Gurudev's last sentence in that, the indivisible truth, एक video है. He says, I do not regret that I have lived life. But the question I ask to myself is, have I lived well? With that, that concludes. And I do not regret I have lived my life. But the question I ask is, have I lived well? Have I lived well means chitta. Mind your chitta. You as a jiva with the chitta are in this body a hut meant. That will anyway collapse one day. Why are you so much identified with that? And all bhogas, most of them, are charira sambandhi only, no? Who told you that go through the Vishaya bhogas, through the sharira, and spoil the chitta? For that the body is not given, isn't it? Again, like a house is given to me. Why I have to stay in the house? For my other works. Instead of that, on the walls only you are painting, you are nailing it. It is not for that purpose house is given. So to body is not given for the bodily bhoga. But they are available. They may be available. You have to have the common sense. So every time as long as we are alive, mind the chitta. Don't make it parijarjara with Vishaya bhoga. Make it powerful with yoga. Then the life is not ayasa. Living also is not ayasa. Then we are assured that the better life will be given later on. Therefore, living also. Jinami, janami. Living and both are there not. Living and living, both of them are not ayasa. And how this thing can be achieved, When we for few years pray, oh Lord, every moment let me spend only in recognizing you, discovering you, serving you, worshipping you. 5 years when I pray, let us say from the age of 35, 40. By the age of 45, Bhagavan will give that thought abilities. Then from that 45 to whatever life I live, only this way I am living. So the life is filled with joy only. Again, even in the old age, death comes. Only one regret will be there. What is that? Little more if I live, little more I could have served. But that is not necessary, that regret, because another life you will anyway get. अब उसमें continue करो सेवा. That is a positive thought. But a bhogi leave the bhoga and makes the mind sharira jarjara. Still the desires have increased so many. वो बढ़ी जा रहे हैं, वो मैं फुलफिल नहीं कर सकता हूँ करके वो चिंता से he will die only to get that type of life again. No, should we not be intelligent in contemplating on these things as soon as possible and help ourselves? Yoga Vaashishtha is such a beautiful text, it will hit at the nail only, head of the nail. Okay, for those people who are in association with the Vishaya Visha, spoil their own chitta. To them, the life is a load. And two more words are used: apraudha, then Atma Avivekanam. Apraudha Atma Vivekanam means whose Viveka has not become proud or matured. They have Viveka, but they are using the Viveka only to win the outer world of objects and people. But the Prauda Viveka is Atma and Atma Viveka. For those not to have this Ayo Ayasha Karanam, it is a very subtle hint given. It is better not to live only that life of the Lord. That is the meaning of Kurvan Neveha Karmani Jiji Vishet Shatakam Samaha. See, the other thing in other Upanishad or Shanti Mantra is Vyashema Devahitam Yadayo. So that's why the discussion. Living 100, years as a bhogi, is it better? Or living 30, 40 years as a yogi, which is better? है ना? Swami Vivekananda lived only 39 years. Bhagavan Adi Shankara only 32 years. But Yoga Jivanam, Divya Jivanam, others 80, 90, 100, 220, only bhogi. It's an ayasa only. So that much we are lost in Sharira Tadatma and Sharira Bhoga, that our mind intellects have totally become ineffective to think about these subtle naked truths. Now just reverse and see, I am Jiva, my chitta has to be divinized. For that, many times I am given opportunity in every Sharira. This is also given. I am only focusing on that, my yoga sadhanas, bhakti sadhana, jnana. How body became old and it is gone. How does it matter? मेरा दृष्टि नहीं है उसमें. Isn't it? That body, Sharira, living, dying, which is a big issue because of Bhogamanas, mind filled with Vishaya Bhoga, like a serpent and poison. For the same person, when his Lakshya becomes Paramatma or Yoga, you are not bothered only. Look back and lived well, very good. And the more we listen to such naked truths and accept, to that extent, the detachment grows. Then when the detachment grows, Vairagya Bhayam, the fearlessness come to us. And there's no fear, there's no misery. No, be conscious. सुबह 6 बजे उठे, रात को 10 सोए. So between these is 14, 16 hours. Maximum time you have spent in the yoga sadhanas of all sorts. Every day lived like that. For that purpose only body is given. Not getting lost in any delusory vishayas. Then where is the regret? Are there not people living like that in this world? I'm talking general field. कहना कहीं नौकरी मिला गवर्नमेंट में बैंक में 40, 38 years he served. No bribe taken, no unnecessary छुट्टी bunking, no work wrongly done. Perfectly did. One day retirement हो गया. He takes pension. Oh, happily he is living. No scar while doing the job. no regrets. Example. Now do it same. Be a sadhaka, be a yogi. I have lived life for my sadhana. Remember, dukkha will not come because of we are living or dying. Dukkha will not come other than sukha only will come when that life is lived for sadhana. Dukkha comes because of two reasons. One is regret that it is wasted in bhoga. Second is what? Still that bhoga vasanas are there. We want them more and more. That is a karana of the dukkha. पर ये योगी साधक जो शरीर ही नहीं है जानता है काय का दुख है अच्छा है जाने दो another fresh one I will get. You will only ask the God, take me away from this body. Mercy killing. See the other day, 2 days back, that Jaina Acharya, very famous he was, 30 years back. And Anashan, 3-4 दिन, he left the body. He is not in the body actually, already beyond it. Thank God, I have seen one, two, three yogis. उनमें से एक तो मेरे आंखों के सामने ही आई वॉज देयर व्हेन ही वाज लिविंग द शरीर देख रहे थे ही वाज टॉकिंग ही गेव दैट लास्ट प्रसाद टू ऑल आई वाज वन टू गेट लास्ट वन देन देखते देखते ही लेफ्ट बॉडी इफ एफर्टलेस इट इज ही ऑलरेडी दे आर आई एम इन द ब्रह्मन एक्सपीरियंस आई एम द ब्रह्मन एक्सपीरियंस क्लियर नाउ द थर्ड वन what we said so far without chanting the third mantra same thing is there in it what it is ऊपर श्लोक में those who are with the Vishaya named snakes made their chitta parijarjarita with the Visha of the Bhoga for that aprauda aviveka life is waste. Contrast picture. Whose life is then fruitful, lived well? Third shloka. Ye to those who are vijnata vigneyaha. See this word jnata gneyaha came so many times. Is one of our text. Ye to vijnata vigneyaha. Vigneya is the worthy thing to be known. विज्ञाता इज दैट इज नोन यहाँ विज्ञात विज्ञेय कहा उसको ज्ञात ज्ञेय वी इज एडेड दैट्स इट जिसको जानना है उसको जाना देयरफॉर विश्रांताः वितते पदे वितत मीन्स विस्तृत मीन्स परवेडिंग मीन्स ऑल परवेडिंग पद क्या है दैट प्योर सच्चिदानंद ब्रह्म सो दोज हैविंग नोन देमसेल्व्स टू मी that Satchidananda Sarvavyapaka Paramatma and are in that Vishranti that I am that now. Same time, Bhava Abhava Samashvasaha. Here Bhava Abhava is, you can talk about any pairs of opposite, starting from the Labhahani Jaya Parajaya to finally being in the Sharira, not being in the Sharira. For both of those things, Bhava Abhava Samashvasam. Samyak Ashvasam. Sama Ashvasam. For those who are ascertained that I am that Brahman, on me, these things are projected, these things are rejected. Bhava manifested. Abhava manifested thing gone into unmanifest. When they have come to that knowledge, Bhava Bhava Samashvasam Ayuh Tesham Sukhayate. For them, the life is not the Ayasa Karanam like the Mavan Sukhayate. So their life is lived well. They lived well. So how spashta is Sri Ramji in these teachings? So, ye to vignata vigneyaha, known what is to be known. Therefore, that known Brahman, see, Brahman known is Brahman. Brahma Jnani becomes Brahman. Brahmavid, Brahmaiva bhavati. So, vitate pade vishranta. They are relaxing in that infinite self. I am that. And therefore, what about bhava, bhava? Arrival of Sharira, going of Sharira. Even सृष्टि का भाव और अभाव भी उनको सम होता है. So तेषाम आयुः सुखायते. Their living is real living because they discovered the self. Pre-discovery of self, also the life time is well spent. Self is discovered. They are staying in the self anubhuti. Thereafter, in the Sharira till the Prarabdha Sharira is there, they stay, but that doesn't give them dukkha. So too, when the body is left, then also they won't mind. Because I know I am not that. Think about what a beautiful descriptions, isn't that? Socho thoda, है ना? Our slept intellect, rusted, dull-witted intellect is being awakened by this thinking and becoming blind to this wisdom knowledge and open to all stupid ignorance of upadhi tadatmya and eking out the temporary pleasures in the world. That also to through adharma and baba, and we have to live a relaxed life, happy life, टेंशन फ्री लाइफ. मूर्ख है हम तो. इसलिए पहले कहा उन्मत्त और अप्रौढ़ आत्मविवेक. आगे डांटेंगे हमको और भी. So, first thing, Pallava Konagra Lambam. Second is, even that Ayu, when it is used for Vishayashi, and the Chitta is made in Jarjara, that is Ayas only. That is unworthy life. Rather, even though Pallava Konagra Lambam time the life is, but it is used for Jnatagneya. Then Vishranta in that Vitada Pada. Then Bhava Bhava Samadrushti. Then the Ayu is Sukhaya. Tesham Ayu Sukhayate. Now understand how the life has to be lived every moment. Now, if we can expose our mind, intellect to this knowledge every day, not only evenings in the class, but throughout the day also study दो तीन बार और contemplate. Sometime थोड़ा एक आध साल में हमारा मन spiritually परिपक्व हो जाएगा. Then only we can free ourselves from this terrible delusion of aham dehosmi, and through deha I want to eternally live and be sukhi with the temporary objects of the world. It's sab bakwas, bevaku, khachrak, misunderstanding only all of that. That is why delusions. And the whole world is like that. So we take them as the gurus. Or how can they be the guru? More bevaku than us. Therefore, अंधे नैव नियमाना यथांधा नहीं होना चाहिए हमको. Let us be guided by the visionary, the gurus who have the eyes, ankh. They know where to take us for our liberation. Don't follow the people who are by themselves blind. Clear? Now come to the fourth one. Rama is telling about himself. Very interestingly. Vayam parimitakar parinishthita nishchayaha samsarabhra tadit punje munena ishi nirvrutaha. So, mm, mm, he is confessing कि वयम परिमिताकार परिनिष्ठित निश्चया. So the परिमिताकार is शरीर, which is limited in देश काल and वस्तु. परिनिष्ठित निश्चया, ये शरीर को ही मैं आत्मा मानकर बैठा हूं. Therefore, samsara tadit punje. In the samsara life, which is like the samsara named clouds में तड़ित lightning type of my own life na aishi nirvritaha is not giving me sukha to me. What it means? What? Yes, recognized deha's limitation, still the deha tadatma is there, because कोई ना कोई तादात्म्य तो होना है. So आत्म तादात्म्य नहीं किया तो you get देह तादात्म्य with all your wisdom. Wisdom remains there, but suffering continues. Therefore, what Vaashishtha Vishwamitra ji have to do? They have to make Rama do the Vyatireka sadhana of Dehosmi and make him do the Anvaya sadhana of Aham Brahmasmi. So, Rama is confessing here, Vayam Parimita Akara Parinishthita Nishchaya. In fact, he is including all the people around, telling about himself also, ये परिमित आकार शरीर को ही हम मानकर हम जी रहे. So in the samsara like cloud, the small life of ours, which is like a lightning, it's not going to give me sukha. Because all the above said and आगे कहने वाले निरंतर डर आ रहे हैं हमको. We forget about death, therefore we are able to eat well and watch TV, etc. अगर टन टन घंटी बज रहे मानो 3 दिन के बाद तुम मरोगे, इवन 300 साल के बाद तुम मरोगे बोलेंगे तो भी डर रहता ही रहता है. जब भी याद रखो, याद करो. Because that fear of death, when identifies the body very strongly, is so much that it won't allow you to be enjoying anything. So I am not happy with this life, oh Bhagavan. So in this, the word said by the Rama Sevaka that it looks like that he is bent upon even leaving the body only. उसका ये जवाब है जी के कुछ मुझे मजा नहीं आ रहा because with Dehadi I'm always afraid of remembering this death. So what is the how can I enjoy all the bhoga that are offered to me? The temptations given to me by the people is overpowered by my fear of death. Others are not doing this viveka, therefore they are not having this knowledge, therefore they are able to enjoy the world with delusion. मैं क्या करूं मेरा दिमाग खुल गया half of it. The remaining half is when you awaken to the real self. But about half of it is what? The ephemerality of the life in this body. डर लग रहा है मुझे उससे मुझे कोई खुश नहीं मिल रहा है Okay, then now from here onwards, like earlier chapter, here also, lot of examples, very interesting, are given throughout our Yoga Vasishtha. What it says here, ki yujyate veshtanam vayoho. So you can collect the vayu. पकड़ के थोड़ा सा डब्बा में डालो. Then akashasya cha khandanam. You can take a khadga and do the pieces of the akasha. Second. Third, Grathanancha Taranganam. You can take some 20-30 waves and put a dhaga and sui and you can make a Tarangamala. But Astha Naishu Vijate. Those things you may do, I can trust one time it may happen. But about the life, I have no Astha at all. That it will stay next moment, next moment, that I can be careless about it. Now see that the three examples very interesting. Na? Same sloka comes in like this in our Shweta Shrutar Upanishad. एक में आएगा यदा चर्मवद आकाशम वेष्टयन्ति मानवः तदा देवम अविज्ञाय जन्म बंधाद मुझ. Only when you can fold the whole sky like a mat and put in your arms and go, that time only without knowing Paramatma you can be liberated. मतलब without knowing Paramatma getting moksha is as impossible as folding the sky and taking with you. Charmavat, charma means asana. Akasha Veshtation. Here also, you take taranga, unka mala balao. Or catch the air and put it in a dabba. Or Akash ka khandanam. These you can even imagine. But na astha about what? Ayushi yujyate. Granthanam saranganam astha na ayushi yujyate. Means you cannot trust the ayu. Does it mean that therefore every moment we have to remember and be afraid? No. Have that knowledge behind. Don't feel such thing and happens as a surprise. But keep on doing your work. What is to be done? The sadhana. Okay नहीं इसमें क्या है दोनों जब आस्था आयुष में होता है what for you are you doing that using that आयु if it is for bhoga then that thinking is wrong. But there is no आस्था about आयु anytime it will go. Therefore जितना टाइम है साधना के लिए यूज करो. That is a better understanding. It indicating that only. I have no faith in the ayu that I will live for long, in which half of that I can enjoy the bhoga, remaining I can use with sadhana. ये सब बताने मुझे मेरे को आस्था नहीं किसी भी टाइम जा सकता है इसलिए पहले आप मुझे ब्रह्म विद्या दे दो. This was Parikshit ji. 7 days he is going to leave the body. He could have used those 7 days for fulfilling all his desires unfulfilled or repeat them. You understand that wisdom is in him was what is Shreyas, what is to be done, what takes me beyond the Janma Marana. देखो through bhakti the atmajnanam, bhakti jnana se atma prapti, he became mukta in those 7 days. Same to Vamadeva in the womb only, morning class. Aitareya Upanishad. See, is it opening our intellect? These thoughts, they are trying to open. If we allow, it gets opened. If not today, after 1 month, 2 months. Till the text is over, we study. कभी न कभी हमारा दिल खुलेगा. All the attachments we drop, all the dependencies we give up, identification, we pursue only Paramatma. अब वो जिए हमारे क्या फर्क पड़ता है? The other thing is what? When I am Deha, They are sambandhi people with them raga dvesha that creates all fear to me. When as a jiva I am pursuing my Atma Swarupa, in the heat of it, we have to consciously try in the heart to detach from all imaginary identifications or relativities. They all are only for this body. वो भी जब तक जागृत में है. Not I am talking about जब तक इस शरीर में है. जब तक जागृत में है, she is wife, she is husband, he is husband. इन सपने में who are whose wife and husband और किसी के साथ जाते वहाँ. निद्रा में तो है ही नहीं. शरीर छोड़ के गए तो कौन है हमारे साथ? Then don't ask this. Huh? I'm talking out of topic for a minute. Then Swami, somebody died, my father, mother. No, they are not my father. Why should I do Shraddha Karma, all that? That is to remember what they have done out of gratitude. And there is a system put by Lord in this Srishti. And when you do the Tarpana to Him, it reaches to Him as a gratitude. It is for your sadhana. Mhm. Factually, though, that Jiva is gone. He might have got married and gave birth to 2200 children in different yoni. है कि नहीं? But it is for me in this life, he is the giver of Sharira, father, mother. So that gratitude. And that system Bhagavan made. When you do the Tarpanam to the Pitu Devata, it reaches to them. So too the Upahara, when you give to the Devatas, it reaches to them. Isn't it? The Naivedam you put there, that will remain there, but your thought that this I am offering to the God, the Devatas eat that thought. That is a food for them, not the gross food. Because their Sharira is Divya Sharira, not Stula Sharira like us, that they need to eat all the gross things. Gross food तो हमारे gross शरीर के लिए चाहिए. So therefore don't have doubt in that context because of this point. So भगवान राम कहते हैं तो I have no joy at all in this. Then युज्यते वेष्टनमायो हो आकाशस्य खंडनम also युज्यते रत्नम जो तरंगाणाम युज्यते मतलब संभव है आस्था न आयुषी युज्यते. So with this thought today na, let us be very clear. Anybody can leave us and go anytime. We may also leave everybody and go. Mentally be prepared. That doesn't mean it happen this moment. We don't know. Adyava abdashatante. Today or 100 years after. जब भी होगा होगा. You know, one day we discussed only two things in the human life are very certain. Nothing is uncertain. Everything is uncertain. Sorry. Only uh, one thing is certain in human life. That is death. And only one thing is again uncertain in human life. That also is death. Because कब होगा नहीं पता. पक्का होगा लेकिन कब होगा नहीं पता. सर्टन भी वही है, अनसर्टन भी वही है. Be fearless. Once the knowledge goes inside, then think. No, instead of getting worried, brooding about it, think about, is there anything eternal, immutable, birthless, changeless, deathless? Yeah, it's there. That is your own self. That is what the Jadabharatas, the Gautama Buddhas, they sat and they got the enlightenment about their own actually real self. देखो, this birth changeless, deathless, परम आत्मा नहीं होता तो मजबूरन वी में हैव दिस सफरिंग. वो है, वो हमारे अंदर है, मैं के रूप में हूँ. सीख इट. देन वंस नहीं तो क्या होगा? With all fears, we leave this body, enter into other body. Again, there go through all the drama of this विषय विषय मेक और चित्त जर्जरा. फिर से वहां भी मृत्यु का टाइम आएगा, फिर से डरेंगे, फिर से मरेंगे, फिर से हर बार ही होता रहेगा. Isn't it? Remember all that. Feel that fear, feel that bhaya, feel that dukkha. All are necessary. Out of all that only the sadhaka is created in us. उन्हीं में से हमको साधक मिले. नहीं तो क्या है, सारा झूठ. जन टुडेज इंट्रोडक्शन वाज दैट. झूठ बोला कि जगत है, सत्य है, उसमें भोग है, करते रहो. ये सब झूठ है. उसमें फंसने के बजाय सत्य को समझो. नाउ नेक्स्ट वन. One more thing is said about this Sharira Jivana. पेलवं शरदीवाभ्रम् अस्नेह इव दीपकः तरङ्गक इवालोलं गतमेवोपलक्ष्यते. So Pelavam Sharadi Iva Abraha, like the Sharad Rutu cloud. This life is Pelava. Who looks like white cloud, but there is no water only there. So it's an empty thing. The whole life is like the Sharad Rutu Mega, white Mega without water. One example. Second is Asneha Iva Deepakaha. It's like a lamp without the oil added or poured. Just that last little drop of the oil is getting over. You can see that Deepak Puchuk. Third one is what? A Tarangaka Iva Alolam. Like the Taranga, the wave, it is a continuous chanchala. Taranga Iva Alolam. Iva Alolam. Lola is chanchala. And now this thought, I really love it. But very tough to catch it. Isn't it? This is what Bhagavan Krishna says to Arjuna in second chapter 11th shloka. He says, Gatam eva upalakshyate. I am just pausing here, then I'll talk a 20-30 seconds, then we stop the class here. What Rama says is, Gatam eva upalakshyate means what? For me, the life is going. Nahi, it is gone on. मैं तो खत्म हो चुका ही मानता हूं मैं. गतम एव उपलक्ष्यते फॉर मी. इट्स अ क्वेश्चन ऑफ टाइम ना. इट्स ओनली that is what Bhagavan said. Gata soon, agata soon. Only two type of people are there. Who have left the body and gone, who are leaving and going. It is not those who have left and gone, those who are staying. Aha. जो गए हैं, जो है. aha. जो गए हैं, जो जा रहे हैं. Agata soon. Not yet gone, but going on. Intelligently Bhagavan used that word there. Here also Rama says, Gatameva upalakshyate. So it is a very positive thought. Why? Because we already decided that it is almost gone, only question of some time. Then मैं तो पहले ही सोच के रखा था खत्म होने वाला है. Then that pinch pain, the dukkha will not be there that much. You know, in many times cricket match में तुम पहले डिसाइड करते हैं ये हार जाएगा रे. देन घर के लोग कहते उनको कि क्या बोलते तुम अपशकुन बोलते हो ऑल दैट. जीतेंगे जीतेंगे. Really हार जा. This fellow was saying हारेगा हारेगा. He will not suffer that much. दूसरे not only they suffer, they say तुमने कहा इसलिए हार गए. डबल दुखी होते हो. Isn't it? See, गतमेव उपलक्ष्यते means imagine करो कि खत्म हो चुका. अब जो बचा है वो बोनस है. अब use it. So this is how the Ayu lifespan, its ephemerality, Bhagavan Rama is bringing to our notice. And all this is in the Sharira, as a Shariri. As a Jiva, we continue for millions of even eons till we discover ourselves to be Brahman. But the power of ignorance, avidya, and its product called Moha is so strong that every time the vasanas force us to identify with the deha and live only as deha. Now this is more powerful in animal yoni, and there is no choice also for them. But once we come to human life, na, we can exercise that choice to use that our buddhi jnanam and at least understand that we are not deha, we are jiva. Then we are not also jiva, the real self. Think about it and see the beautiful consequences of fearlessness, etc. in life. अब मैं कहता हूँ when रामजी is talking all that, in that सभा how many बूढ़े बूढ़े लोग होंगे, वो सब डर रहे होंगे, कांप रहे होंगे. Yeah, becoming wiser. Yeah, this thought never came to us. Thank you, Rama. You are giving a light to our intellects. It is true that nothing is permanent. We just have come only to go. That is the meaning of we are tenants in this house. Anytime we will be vacating. We are musafir, we are nagar hai na tikana. We are in this train or bus. Anytime we have to get down. बस चलते जाना है, बट कुछ करते हुए. That is half गाना. They have written the half truth. What for the life has to be used, they have not given that much. चल मुसाफिर, चल मुसाफिर. We are all that only. लेकिन एक ट्रेन में एक सीट मिलती है बर्थ में होगी, है ना, G7 और ये B7 जो. यू आर देयर फॉर 12 आवर्स 13 आवर्स. उतरो. सो टू दिस बॉडी गिवन दिस टाइम. उतर जाओ. The more we become stronger in this knowledge, both the fear of death and the bhoga shakti, both of them go away, replaced by then who am I, that question. This knowledge if you have learned from the beginning, अब बाकी सारे फिजिक्स केमिस्ट्री मैथमेटिक्स ऑल नॉनसेंस को साइड में रख के शुरू से योग वासिष्ठ सिखाया तो वी अंडरस्टैंड द लाइफ एंड व्हाट फॉर इट इज टू बी लिव्ड. एक तो परम पुरुषार्थ विल अंडरस्टैंड. Second, we only live life of dharma. Will not become sneva vartha kama, because of which we are destroying each other, we are destroying the whole world also. देखो, that is Kali Yuga. What helps us that we don't do, what destroys us, we certainly do. Isn't it? Everywhere. The two countries fighting war. बैठो डिस्कस करो. सॉल्व नहीं हुआ कोई नहीं. डोंट किल ईच अदर. जो है स्टेटस को मेंटेन करो. डोंट बिकम अग्रेसिव. नहीं बैठेंगे, नहीं डिस्कस करेंगे, हम लड़ेंगे मारेंगे. कलयुग. सो टू we don't understand the sublime truths. We just want to live as a body for the body bhoga and destroy our chitta, and when the old age comes we are afraid of our death. Pathetic, stupid, useless. So from today onwards don't miss Yoga Vaashishtha class. And let us pray, all of us together, to Bhagavan Rama, sage Vaashishtha, Vishwamitra, and Valmiki, to give our intellect such a strength to deeply understand all of them, and let that knowledge work in us throughout the day, that within few months, all the notions regarding the life in this body and the purposes, all wrong notions should go away, right wisdom should dawn there. लिव दैट विजडम जॉयफुली. मुझे को पता है शरीर छोड़ के जाऊंगा मैं. मेरे को पता है जब तक हूँ क्या करना है, और मैं वही कर रहा हूँ. मुझे किसी बात का न ग्लानि है, न दुख है, न भय है. क्या मजाल होगा वो लाइफ का. इज इट नॉट वर्दी? हु कैन गिव अस दैट अदर देन दीज शास्त्रास? Now understood yoga shastra की महिमा. Other are bhoga shastra and roga shastra. ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. मूल श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. 6 श्लोकास वी हैव सीन. या 22 ही है इसमें, 2 दिन लगेगा, लगन दो. each chapter 2 or 3 days like that. छोटा बड़ा है बट ब्यूटीफुल. लक्ष्मी का कल हमने देखा होल आयु का विग्रहणम. टुडे ही इज टीचिंग अस. ओम. ये सब नॉलेज दिया जाता है. चिल्ड्रन विल लव देयर पेरेंट्स, ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स. ओम न तत्व मंगलम गुरुदेव. बोल सियावर रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. बोल श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि वेद व्यास वामदेवा समस्त ब्रह्म विद्या ऋषि मुनि गुरु देवता आचार्य की जय. बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय. सद्गुनाथ महाराज की जय. आज के आनंद की जय. नम पार्वती मते हर महादेव हर. सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंदा. जानकी जीवन स्मरण जय राम. अम्बे में आदि बना शक्ति माता. समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासु धर्म संस्थापकगण की जय. भारत माता की जय. सनातन धर्म वैदिक हिंदू संस्कृति की जय. आध्यात्मिक जीवन विधान की जय. Thank you friends for your patient listening as ever this sublime Shastra. I am so delighted every day to study this. Narayana Govinda. Thank you friends. come in 5 minutes.